Today's the day I rank all 10 2024 Formula 1 liveries alongside you guys. I got you guys in my Discord to vote from 1 to 10 what you guys think of the liveries. So first, I'll give you guys my opinions, and then I will also share what you guys think. Over 1,000 of you guys pretty much voted in this, so there's going to be some wacky opinions here, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below of all the liveries. And with that being said, let's get right into the tier list. Alrighty, let's take a look at the categories here. So here are the categories that I decided to do for this tier list. Starting from the bottom, I got Did You Even Try? Because there's quite a few liveries on here. Seems like they just didn't try. If they could have had a full carbon car, I'm sure they would have. Then we got Mid. That's pretty self-explanatory. Solid, that's pretty self-explanatory as well. We got Great, which I think is a couple liveries on here. And the number one category that I think this is only going to go to one car. This is Sex on Wheels. I'm just saying. There's maybe two that could go in this category, but I think I'm only going to put one. And then also at the end of my ranking, I'll be telling you guys what you guys voted for in my Discord. So join the Discord, link is in the description down below where you guys can have your say on a bunch of different things coming in the future. But let's start this off with McLaren here. And I think it's actually a pretty good livery. It's all right. Like, it's better without the blue, definitely, than it was with the blue, I guess. You could say. I would love if they added more white to the McLaren, kind of like that, what was that livery they did last year in a couple races, like Monaco or something? That one was gorgeous, but this is definitely a improvement on what they did last year. I don't really like the silver letters on it, or numbers, sorry, you can't really read them, but for me, it's a solid livery. And you guys actually ended up rating the McLaren a 7.9 out of 10. This is an overall ranking out of 10. I just did a little math formula to get all the averages and stuff. Yeah, I forgot how to do math, so I was like, oh god, I can't do this formula. But yeah, you guys rated the McLaren a 7.9 out of 10, so I guess technically that would be a great, maybe not, maybe 7.9 still technically solid. So we go like 9 and 10 on here, and then we got like, 7, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, and then 2 and 1. I don't know, well, maybe that's probably how that'll work. But you guys did end up rating the McLaren a solid 7.9 out of 10, so you guys did like it. Not an 8 out of 10, 7.9. Next up, we do have the Alpine, and this is the first livery I'm throwing in Did You Even Try? Because there's so much potential with the Alpine livery. There's so much potential with that Alpine livery, and they just decided to make it black. Cool. I mean, like, you didn't even try. Like, literally, that's the whole point of the category. It's, did you even try? Like, overall, the wheel covers are kind of nice, and the design that they actually have, like the actual coloring on it is not terrible, but the rest of it's just black and it's ugly, and it's gonna, I mean, it will stand out because it's vibrant pink and blue. But for me, definitely my least favorite livery, and I think it's kind of common throughout a bunch of YouTubers who are doing like tier lists and stuff to rate it at the bottom. And you guys actually on Discord rated the Alpine a 5.8, so you guys would have thrown it in mid. So wow, that's kind of impressive. Or no, I think you would have thrown it in solid. Yeah, you guys would have thrown it in solid technically if you did like your categories there, but I'm throwing it in Did You Even Try? Because they didn't really try. All right, next up, Aston Martin. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Like, Aston Martin is doing really solid here. I really like the Aston Martin livery, and I don't think they should really change anything on it. Maybe a little bit more fluoro yellow, if they could have like, ooh, I like a Mercedes Petronas stripe, but of the fluoro yellow on the Aston Martin, I think that'd be really cool. Or maybe the little shark fins that they got. I think that'd be cool if they made that in fluoro yellow. But once again, it is a fantastic livery. Like Aston Martin, I mean, it's really hard to go wrong with that color scheme. So for me, it is a great livery. I think it's so nice. You guys actually, for some reason, only rated it a 6.9 nice out of 10, which is kind of crazy because it's a beautiful livery. I don't know what you guys are doing, but yeah, you guys rated it the exact same pretty much as the McLaren. No, you guys rated the McLaren higher actually by a whole point out of 10, whole 1. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, you guys got the Aston Martin here. I got it in great. So, I mean, I'm throwing it in great. Then we got the best car on the grid in 2024. I mean, clearly I'm a biased Ferrari fan, but I'm not the only one to think this. Ferrari, absolute beauty. It is Sex on Wheels. It is like, oh my god. For me, it's a 10 out of 10 livery. I don't think any livery that you guys voted for averaged over 9 anyway, but the Ferrari was definitely the highest at a 8.7 out of 10 for you guys. You guys voted it 8.7 out of 10 as an average, because there's always some trolls in there who vote like 2s or whatever, but Oh, it's such a nice livery. The yellow and the white. And don't even get me started on like the overalls. McLaren's overalls suck, but the Ferrari overalls are absolutely gorgeous too. And it has to go into the top category. Like, come on, how can it not? Like, come on, guys. All right, next up, we got the Haas. It's all right, the livery. I think it's a mid livery. It's kind of funny. I actually hit all 5 categories. I didn't even plan that to start, but yeah, I think it's kind of mid. The front angle looks okay. I would like it if the nose cone was more white, just like they did last year. If they had more red on the car too, I think that'll be really cool. But it's really just carbon with like white stripes and black and red a little bit on there. You guys rated it a 6.2 out of 10, but I have it here. I think it's like a 4 or something. It kind of sucks. Next up, Mercedes. You guys really like this livery, and you actually rated it an 8.1 out of 10. I think it's a great livery. I don't think it's the best livery I've ever seen in my entire life. I do like, though, that the silver's back, but one of my favorite liveries of all time was the 2019 Mercedes, and this is kind of literally the inverse of it, so they just flipped the silver and the black. I think it looks great, and I think on track it'll really stand out, considering it's like a mainly black livery. And right now, the Ineos on it, I don't know what it is, just a splash of color. I think it really works, and they put a little bit of Ineos right under the Petronas little pinstripe, so that really helps complement the actual Ineos on the engine cover or whatever. So I have it in great. You guys also would have it in great, so hey, look, good job. Ooh, the Red Bull. The Red Bull is very interesting because what they showed at the launch, yes, it's going to be their livery, but I just don't think that's really going to be their car, and it just looks like a normal Red Bull. You guys rated it a 5.2 out of 10. I'm pretty good with the solid category. Like, it's a good livery. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know what I mean? So I'm happy with the Red Bull here. I'm gonna put it behind the McLaren just because. But yeah, it's all right. Like, it's not the best livery out there, but I think it, like, back in the day, if they were to launch something brand new like this now, I think people would love it. But since it's the same livery for like 8 years in a row, it's just gonna be in solid. Steak. Steak is one of the lowest ones. I think this is the lowest average that you guys rated. Let me check the stats here. Yeah, 4.8 out of 10 you guys rated the Steak as literally your worst livery. I don't know why 17 of you guys voted 1 out of 10 for this livery, but I don't think it's that bad. I think it's a solid livery. Like, it's kind of nice. It's kind of like the wheel covers. Oof, don't get me started on the wheel covers. They are so good. I think it's solid though. I don't know what you guys are doing, putting it like 2 out of 10 or something. But yeah, it's a nice livery. Like, I would like if there was more color on it, or if they put like an S or a K for like steak or kick instead of that little zigzaggy line on the back. Other than that though, like it'll stand out, that's for sure. Like, you're not going to miss this track in a night race, that's for sure. Okay, we got the V-Carb, or Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. I love this livery, but I don't think it is as good as the Ferrari livery. I think it's either the second or third best. I'm gonna throw it third. I'm gonna throw it third, just because I don't really like the white on the livery, honestly. If it was like, if that white line was like the chrome silver that they had throughout the car, oh, I think this would be the best livery out there. But I know they have to have the white for Hugo, but whatever. I'm throwing it in great, but it could probably go into Sex on Wheels if you guys really wanted it to. And you guys also voted it 8.1 out of 10. Understandable, it's a pretty good livery. And now we're on the last one here. This is the Williams. I think it's mid. The colors just don't stand out. It just looks like a dark, boring car. I think it's better than the Haas, at least. I'll give them that. At least, come on, there we go. I think it's better than the Haas, but I don't think it's really a nice livery. I know people were roasting me when I was doing like my shorts and stuff, and I was like, yeah, this livery, like, it kind of sucks, but it does kind of suck. I'm just saying, like, it's nothing there. It's just blue and darker blue and black, and then I know people. I mean, I love the product placement of the Duracell logo, but it's ugly. So, like, I don't know what people love so much about it. You guys voted it 7.8 out of 10, which is crazy in my opinion. But yeah, I got it in mid. It's just not one of my favorites. But yeah, guys, that's my tier list. And it seems like the camera got brighter throughout this entire video. You'll love to see it when the sun comes up. But with that being said, guys, if you want to have more parts or say on this, maybe we'll do like driver rankings or live streams or whatever when the season comes out. Let me know. Join the Discord. Link, like I said, is going to be in the description. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you next time.